Putin pays tribute to the Russian soldiers who died in the Great Patriotic War. On Thursday, Russian President Vladimir Putin paid tribute to those who lost their lives in the Great Patriotic War, the conflict between Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union on the Eastern Front of World War II. The president paid his respects at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier in Moscow's Alexander Gardens, which is adjacent to the Kremlin's Western Wall, on the 82nd anniversary of the conflict's start. Putin knelt to rearrange the ribbons on the flower wreath, then stood with his head bowed for a minute of silence in front of the Eternal Flame Memorial to War Dead. The gardens echoed with the Russian national anthem after silence had fallen over the historic monument. Flowers were also laid at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier by several other Kremlin officials and war veterans. The Ukrainian capital Kyiv and Odessa, which have been pummeled by Russian forces in recent weeks as the Kremlin's invasion of Ukraine rages, were among the Soviet cities Putin decorated with red carnations because of their honorary title of Hero City. In Russia, June 22 is a national day of mourning. Nazi Germany had attacked the Soviet Union the same day in 1941 despite the fact that the two countries had signed a non-aggression pact 9 days prior to the start of World War II on August 23, 1939. The war claimed the lives of over 27 million Soviet citizens, according to official statistics, but experts and historians put the toll much higher. According to a UN report, Russia has used human shields and killed 136 children. Russia is considering committing a terrorist act on the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, which it is currently occupying in southern Ukraine, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said on Thursday. According to Zelensky, intelligence has received information that Russia is considering the scenario of a terrorist act at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant, a terrorist act with the release of radiation. Without expanding on the intelligence's basis, he claimed, they have prepared everything for this. On Thursday, the Kremlin responded to the allegation by calling it another lie, as reported by TASS, the state news agency. On Thursday, Russian President Vladimir Putin told his Security Council that the West is pressuring Kyiv to fight with Russia up until the last Ukrainian, and that Ukraine's counteroffensive potential was not yet depleted. Multiple strategic reserves have not been utilized. Military strategies in Ukraine, Putin said, should be built on reality. According to the group in charge of tracking export data, 2 ships loaded with 115,100 metric tons of corn left the port of Chornomorsk in Ukraine as part of the United Nations-backed Black Sea Grain Initiative. The ships will eventually arrive in Spain. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres urged the parties involved in the agreement to keep working out their differences and extend its expiration date past July 17 earlier this week. Nearly a year has passed since the original negotiation of the Black Sea Grain Deal, which established a humanitarian sea corridor for agricultural products.